Shalom. First, I want to start by giving infinite praise, honor, and glory to yahawah, bahasham, yahawashi, bahasham, barak, qadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well and teach well, for 100% truth and sincerity. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the hopeful elect, which in is the Israelites and the Israelite foreigners that was scattered amongst. To you and only to you I say shalom. It's your brother Aharon coming to you with an impromptu lesson through yahawah, bahasham, yahawashi. So jumping straight into it. This is the book of Sirach, or Ecclesiasticus, chapter 16 in the Good News translation. And it inspired me because I was watching a video. Eve loved to have a lot of kids, and the Pookie and Ray Rays, they're pushing forth it, man. Reproduction of the children at mass numbers when they can't take care of them, which their kids grow up to be disrespectful, incontinent, heady, high-minded, prideful, and ultimately turn out to be wicked, through the spirit. And yahawah, bahasham, yahawashi orchestrates these things. So it's just a quick impromptu lesson on a warning from the Lord. So Sirach 16, and starting at the top, it says, a large family is nothing to be desired if the children are worthless. Godless children are nothing to be proud of. And yeah, man, that's a major point. All they that serve not yahawah, bahasham, yahawashi, they're worthless, man. Only ones that truly have a understanding on their worth is those that serve yahawah, bahasham, yahawashi through spirit and truth, okay? Because why? This world itself teach you through the unrighteous decrees that they push forth, that you have to chase the bag. It teach you that it puts you in that woman worship spirit, that queen of heaven spirit, the way that they raise the women up is what to accept from a man, okay? The little daughters that they're having, they teach them on what they should accept from a man. But they teach the men on how they should treat women, So a lot of times the young men grow up not knowing the characteristics of what they should expect out of life, And the young woman, they're in a woman shall compass the man type of spirit, okay? Or you're going to worship me, or the next man will. And this is why the Lord is telling you, to have a lot of children is not it, man. Because if they're not in the business of serving yahawah, bahasham, yahawashi, they're worthless, okay? So it says, a large family is nothing to be desired. If the children are worthless, godless children are nothing to be proud of. No matter how many children you have, don't look on them with pride unless they fear the Lord. Because why? The Lord is in the business of saving the elect. Okay? And this is a major point because 1/3 of the Lord's people, shall be left therein and saved. But there's a whole 2/3, okay? 66.6%, the mass majority of the Lord yahawah, bahasham, yahawashi's people are not seeking and following them. And this is why the Lord has forewarned that death, destruction are about to hit this place, man. But for the 2/3, they shall be cut off and die. But that 1/3, that unnumberable multitude, okay, they shall be left therein, and they're going to call on the name of the Lord, which in is yahawah, bahasham, yahawashi, and they shall be saved, man. He shall hear their voice calling upon his name and say, it is my people. And those will be the children that hearken unto the instructions. You know, because we wanted to please our Father, which is in heaven. You know, but the world itself teach you that you should please your mother and dad, which is pushing forth wickedness. You know, all type of idolatry, adultery. You know, you have to be in the fear of the Lord. And you know, how do you do that? What does the fear of the Lord help with? This is the book of Salaki, where I get it, in the book of Job. This Job 28 and verse 28. Before I continue on, it says yahawah, and this in the Good News translation. You know, I had brought out my Good News for today. So Job 28 and 28, it says, yahawah, bahasham yahawashi, said to us humans, to be wise, you must have reverence for the Lord. You know, and how many people walk in the reverence of yahawah, bahasham yahawashi? They call the Lord, you know, all types of names. Call his only begotten son all types of slanderous, blasphemous names, man. But when the truth comes out, you know, they persecute the men of the Lord for telling the truth. Like the scripture says, do I become thy enemy for telling you the truth? You know, this is something you should hearken unto. Whether it's your family, you know, your brothers, your sisters, like the scripture says, who's my mother? Who's my brother? You know, who's my sister? You know, because only they that do the will of our Father which is in heaven, you know, walking in the fear of the Lord, departing from evil, okay, they are our family. No matter how many kids that you know, the woman and the man produce, only they that walk in the fear of the Lord are the children of yahawah, man. The true children. And the ones that don't want to walk as the true children, which is walking as illegitimate kids, you know, bastard sons, they're going to have to learn death by pain. But in the kingdom of heaven, they shall be reborn righteous through the election. Okay? And then that's a major point, because yahawah is telling you, man, you know, to have a lot of kids is not a beautiful thing, truly. You know, unless they are walking in the fear of the Lord. You know? So, Job 28 and 28 again, in the Good News translation. It says, yahawah bahasham yahawashi said to us humans, to be wise, you must have reverence for the Lord. Yahawah bahasham yahawashi. And to understand, you must turn from evil. And it's not an option, man. You know? This is why, you know, all those sons and daughters that turn not from evil, you know, whether it's shaking your ass, man, whether it's you're worshiping another God, whether it's you're not accepting the truth, you know, well, the Lord told you that, you know, only the elect shall obtain this, and the rest were blinded. And this is a major point, because why were they blinded? Because to depart from evil was the hardest thing to do. But to do good, they knew nothing of. Okay? Jumping back into Sirach 16, at the top again, it says, a large family is nothing to be desired if the children are worthless. Yahawah bahasham yahawashi, Salakia, it says, a large family is nothing to be desired if the children are worthless. Godless children are nothing to be proud of. No matter how many children you have, don't look on them with pride unless they fear the Lord. Don't put much hope in their future or expect them to live a long time. And yeah, man, you 2/3 jakes that are walking in the wickedness of this world, the Lord Yahawah bahasham yahawashi is telling you, it's only but so long before your ass is destroyed, man. Because the appointed time for your death and your destruction it's already been scheduled. You are just waiting for the time to happen, you know. And all they that serve not yahawah bahasham yahawashi through sincerity, spirit, and truth, you're going to be taken back to the spiritual world. Okay? And it's nothing you can do. You can't bribe the angels in that day. You know? You can't make them turn aside, you know, in the time of trouble or death and destruction. You're going to have to pay for what you put in, man. Continuing on. It says, don't put much hope in their future or expect them to live a long time. One child who does the Lord's will is better than 1,000 who don't. And yeah, man, this is something to consider. Because if you are a child, you know, that is truly serving yahawah, bahasham, yahawashi, whether you're being afflicted, suffering or not, okay, understand that it's better to serve yahawah, bahasham, yahawashi, and to fear the Lord than no matter if they're going to accept you or not. You know, yahawashi, you know, he say, woman, don't you know I'm doing the work of my Father which is in heaven? And this is something that we are walking as, you know, in the spirit of yahawashi, man. We're doing the work of our Father which is in heaven, storing up heavenly treasures. You know, at the time of salvation, then they will know that a prophet had been amongst them. At the time of trouble, they shall know. Okay? Why? Because yahawah, bahasham, yahawashi's voice has been spoken against the four winds of the earth through the mouthpiece of his prophets, you know, for warning, you know, of the said pearls that's about to come. But what? You know, you have Jake that's gonna forsake the men of the Lord for the 2/3 bastard kids, you know, that walk in the ways of this world. Okay. So like the scripture says, it says, one child who does the Lord's will is better than 1,000 who don't. It is better to go to your grave with no children at all than to have children who are godless. And yeah, that's a major point, man. It's better to go to the grave, man, to die without kids than to have a worthless child that is not willing to serve yahawah, bahasham, yahawashi, who has the power to put you to death or to bring life unto you. Okay? And these are the things, these are the forewarning, you know, that yahawah, bahasham, yahawashi has given unto us to teach our children on the statutes, ordinances, and commandments of yahawah, bahasham, yahawashi, so that they can be presented in the eyes of the Lord. But all they that walk not in the statutes, ordinances, and commandments, and faith in yahawah, bahasham, yahawashi, like it said, they are worthless, okay? And godless children are nothing to be proud of, man. So you shouldn't be proud of the ones that are not seeking life, because there were two options given. And if you don't know, let me bring it out for you. Deuteronomy 30:19, and this is to the children, you know, that yahawah, bahasham, yahawashi is speaking unto. His people, not all the nations, okay? Only the Israelites and the Israelite foreigners is who these messages were to, okay? Those are the children wherein he was seeking out, but only the elect children would be coming under the fold under Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And Jacob being the symbolization of the 12 tribes of Yasharallah, man. You know, the house of David is going to be built up of the 12 tribes, man. You know, the elect of the 12 tribes. But what is it? Life or death, man. Deuteronomy 30:19. I am now giving you the choice between life and death, between yahawah, bahasham, yahawashi's blessing and yahawah, bahasham, yahawashi's curse. And I call heaven and earth to witness the choice you make. Choose life. Love the Lord your power. Obey him and be faithful to him. And then you and your descendants, or all your kids, okay, will live long in the land that he promised to give to your ancestors, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. So are you walking as, the sons of Yahawah, bahasham, yahawashi? Or are you trying to put on as the daughters of men? So, just a quick edifying lesson on how the Lord has forewarned us on the children thing, But we're seeking to have children that fear the Lord instead of godless, worthless, children that is nothing to be proud of. So, seek to be the child that Yahawah bahasham yahawashi is pleased with. So I want to end off by saying, halalyam, yahawah, bahasham, yahawashi, bahasham, barak, qadash, shayakabah, gawala requab, zakoyanau, ba'ath, shalom.